Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. It is me, Desiree, and we are here today because I'm going to be sharing with you my budget. I'm going to be sharing with you, I'm putting myself on a budget. I'm going to be sharing the amount. I have a couple of reasons why I'm doing it. I did take some notes, so hopefully I don't forget. Why I'm doing it, the categories it's going to apply for, my rules, my parameters, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's just get into it, right? So I am putting myself on a budget for beauty products starting today. This is August 1st. Going to the end of the year. If I go further than that, we shall see. But I'm going to be putting myself on a budget. It's going to be for skincare, makeup, and body care. Those three categories. I mean, I could easily go the rest of the year without buying anything and be totally fine with it. Would I be fine with it? I don't know, because I love buying stuff. I love trying something new, and I don't know. It's fun to just buy stuff, right? I could easily go the rest of the year without buying anything and be fine. Like, I wouldn't need for anything, but I would want for stuff, but I wouldn't need for stuff. So skincare, makeup, body care stuff. There's like something tickling my face as usual. So the amount I'm going to putting myself on a budget for, before I say it, I just want to let it, I'm aware what's a lot to one person is not a lot to another person, and vice versa. The amount to me is very, very low. I'm also going to be sharing with you some other amounts that I usually spend. I averaged out the amount I spend at Ulta and Sephora for the year so far. So for me, the amount is very low. But once I say it, you might think it's a lot. You also might think it's low. Let me know if you're on a budget. Let me know what the amount you give yourself to spend on beauty products is if you have a budget. I would love to know what my number is compared to yours. So, for example, I told my grandma the amount I was going to be budgeting, the amount I was going to have, and she said, "You spend that much?" I told my boyfriend the amount, and he doesn't think it's that much that I'm going to be able to do it. I think it's very, very low. I feel like I'm going to struggle a lot. I'm a huge, huge impulse purchaser. Huge impulse purchaser. I check Sephora and Ulta pretty much every day just because I like to see the new stuff, right? And if I want it, I'll buy it. I'll buy it right now. If I get 5 boxes this month with one item in them, I'll buy it. I don't know what it is. I just have to have it. I want it now. Huge impulse purchaser. I'm also huge on, like, let me just grab something. This blush. Say I bought this blush. This is the Kaja little cushion blush. Say I bought this, I tried it one time, I was like, this is amazing. I tried it once, I loved it. I immediately want to buy all the other ones, or I want to buy a backup. Like, say I have a body wash and it was the best body wash ever, it smells so good, I want to go buy another one, like after just using it a couple of times. So I don't usually give in to that desire all of the time, but I tend to do it a lot of the time. Deluxe size samples. I got a deluxe size, a half size, a travel size. I love it so much. I want to immediately go buy it and be like, I don't want to be without it forever. But then by the time I use that up, I'm over it. Like, I want to try something else. There's always another body wash. There's always another face wash. And I'm realizing that. I don't have a ton of backups of the same item, but I have a lot of backups of the same type of item. I have tons of body washes in the other room, like in these containers. Anytime they're on sale and stuff, I always buy them because I don't like to ever run out. But I like options. So I like having multiple scents in the shower at the same time. All that kind of stuff. So I'm a huge impulse purchaser. I'm also big on just buying it right away because I liked it one time. Another reason I'm putting myself on a budget is because I want to get to know my stuff more. Like, I have this thing with makeup. I have this like tower thing. I have that thing back there full of makeup. I have stuff all over this table. I have stuff on the wall on little shelves, and I want to get to know it more. I know a lot of it very, very well. I have a lot of really good, like, really things I like, my favorites. And then I have some stuff I haven't taken out of the packaging. Like this, I showed this in another video, but I have this palette here from Melt, the Vita palette. I took this out and looked at it, but I've never used it. It's in the box. And I know I've got to have other things like that in my collection that I haven't really used a whole lot. Like, I was taking inventory, which is going to be a video coming tomorrow, my inventory. And there were stuff in there that I remember the last time I used it, or I opened it a few times and that was it. So I want to get to know my stuff more. I also want to use it. I know using powder products and stuff like that, blushes, eyeshadow, highlight, it takes a long time to use something, and it takes way longer than you might think to use up something. Like, I thought I was going to run out of this foundation like anytime soon. I was like, today's the day it's running out. but every day there's more and more in it. Like it seems like it refills every night. So stuff takes longer to use than I might realize, and I know I don't need to buy a million things. Another reason I'm putting myself on a budget is because I want to start saving some money. I am going to be 35 years old this month, and I just opened a savings account. I just did it. So if you haven't opened a savings account or you don't have one, don't even think, it's not that big of a deal. I never had one. I never saved money. I never wanted to save money. Never had a reason to save money either. But just because you don't have a reason to save money doesn't mean you have to spend all of it, right? Like I've been in a place where I'm looking for change to buy cat food and stuff like that. I'm not in that place anymore. I have a lot of expendable income. I'm not trying to be a jerk or brag or anything. It's just the nature of my life. Have a lot of expendable income, don't have a lot of bills, and I spend it all. I don't spend it to like the penny every month or anything like that. I haven't done that in a while, but I spend it. I like to spend it. I have it. I want to buy stuff, but I want to start saving it. I put some money in my savings account already, and I'm like, ooh, what else can I put in there? Like I want to just start saving it just to not spend it all, you know? So the savings account, I want to get to know my stuff. I want a little bit of a challenge as well, because I don't have any threshold of when I have to stop spending. Like I could buy pretty much whatever I want without thinking twice about it. Not to sound like a jerk. I know that makes me sound like whatever. Not that I'm buying like a whole bunch of crazy lavish stuff. I still like hum and all over the price and things like that. But for the most part, I can give in to most of my impulses, you know, with some thought put behind it. I'm not buying a $200 palette every week or anything like that. But I want to give myself a challenge. I want to give myself a threshold and be like, all right, that's it. Now you got to use what you have. But I'm hoping it kind of changes my behavior a little bit. So the amount is $100. That's going to be for makeup, skincare, and body care. Those are the three categories that are part of that budget. I don't have to wait for anything to run out to buy something. I'm not like on a no buy or anything like that. I am giving myself that money because I still want to buy stuff. I'm still going to want to just get what I want. And taxes and shipping are included in that budget. I don't know if I said this already. So if I buy something online, $6 shipping, $6 is coming out of that budget. It's all going to be included. So $100, I don't know if that's a lot to you. It might be. To me, it's kind of low. Okay, I took an average. I'm going to share with you a number now. And don't freak out. Don't freak out. I freaked out. So I took the average so far of Sephora. So what I've bought at Sephora this year from January to July 31st of 2020. I added up all my purchases because they keep them all online. You can see them all in the app. Added them all up, and then I divided by 7. So I took the average. The average amount I spend at Sephora per month, $213. I did the same thing for Ulta. The only thing with Ulta is that I couldn't find a way anyway to figure out what I've bought in store. Because as far as I saw on their app, they only save what you ordered online. So this is only my online orders at Ulta. I did the same thing, added up from January to July 31st, added it up, divide by 7, took the average per month, $154. So my average spend at just Sephora and Ulta is $367 a month. Just 2 stores. That's not including Target, Walgreens, CVS, Walmart, and other little stores like that. Other stores like that I buy stuff, because I buy stuff at work all the time. I work at a drugstore. I'm always buying stuff. At Target, at Walmart, at CVS, you know, it's not even including all of those. So that's a really kind of low number. So $100 is not that much compared to how much I usually spend. But it's going to be a fun challenge. I'm looking forward to it. Oddly enough, this last part of July, I kept telling myself, I'm like, budget's coming up. The budget's coming up. And I kept feeling this weird need to go buy all kinds of stuff right away, as if I was never going to be able to buy stuff anymore. I'm hoping not to break it. I really don't think I'm going to. We shall see. I do plan on giving you a checkup or check-in or whatever on the products I purchased this month, how it went, did I struggle, all that kind of stuff, letting you know how much I spend, did I save any, how much is rolling over, that kind of stuff. So I'm very excited about it. I hope you are too. Let me know if you have any ideas for budget videos you want me to do, I could definitely try to make those happen. Let me know if you're on a budget. How much do you have set aside for beauty products? Because, oh boy, this is gonna be a challenge for me, but it's gonna be fun, I hope. So that is it. Thank you for joining me for this quick little intro to the budget. I really appreciate you watching, and I'll see you later in another video. Goodbye.